All right, so we are back. Oh, and I just dropped something. Sorry I'm late. I know it was crazy rain out here, so we didn't get back here sooner. I brought my co-host, Belle, is going to sit here and help out because it seems like that's all anybody really cares about, is if Belle is there helping. So one thing we did realize from last week from Brian is that the ATST with Chewbacca in the top had the hatches open. So we're going to have to swap out these hatches for the open ones. We're already apparently boring Belle. What are you looking for, Belle? It's okay. Stay here. Look, the camera. Oh, we got people watching. Oh, my cousin. Yay. All right. Let me see if I can find my knife. I was playing with it earlier like a screwdriver. There we go. So, because I'm late, all I'm going to do today is paint the base for the ATST, and then I'll finish the rest of the painting on the body and Chewbacca next week. Sorry about that. I know, you're sad, you're going to cry. What can I do? Remember, it's not completely assembled because I didn't bother finishing yet. And Bella's here ignoring us. I figure any chance I can get in the future, I'll have Belle as the co-host because that seems like all anybody cares about. Belle, you don't want to face the camera? Belle's a little annoyed because it's hot as hell in my house right now. My air conditioner blew out last week. Yay! Alright, so the hatches are now open. And you got nice extended eyelashes. Alright, so let's paint the base. I'm going to put the ATST aside. Hopefully not destroy it. Let's find some browns. I'm going to put away the little open, closed hatches. Got some browns. Got some more browns. I'm going to try some weird painting on it. Let's see what we can do to make it look cool. Let's start with this red-brown. Super quick painting jobs. Spat, how are you, brother? Hey, what's up, Seth? Hey, Pod Brothers. Don't forget, I'm going to be in New York in 2 weeks for Eternal Con. So I'll be going to try and move over so I'm more in camera than Belle is. Move Belle over to the side. There we go. Am I going to San Diego? No. Okay. A little brownie. This brown is too shiny brown. I don't know. My lighting sucks. I know. We went through that last time. Let me see if I can lock this guy up like so. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Oh, Brandon, shout out to Spat. Yay! Alright, so this is way too shiny, plasticky brown, so we're going to try and clean that up a little bit. There's a giant storm raging outside. Like, the heavens opened up while we were having dinner. I would have sworn that, like, there was a same-sex, interracial, gay couple getting married while taking the morning after pill and masturbating. I don't know. Something that would cause the South to just completely Bible Belt, open the skies, torrential rain. It was horrible. But it was a nice Mexican restaurant. I had tacos al pastor, and they were yummy. Never had those before. I always wanted to try it. I always see it on menus, and I find it fascinating that there are tacos with pineapples on them, like the way pizzas should have them. That's right, I said that. Pineapple on pizza, giant debate. The creator of the Hawaiian pizza died last week, so you got that going for you. Alright, there we go. So a nice little brown base, nothing too crazy. I've got paper towels. I should actually plug my phone in for power. Hold on so it doesn't die. There we go. Belle's going to show you her butt because she doesn't think that you guys care. Alright, so that's our little red-brown. Let's see what else we got here. Burnt sienna. We'll try a little burnt sienna. That's right, I'm getting old. I don't care what you say. There we go. That's why they have... Oh, it's all goopy. All right. Normally I clean my brushes, but today I don't really care. It's browns. Browns on browns on browns. These are all acrylics. I wish I had a sponge. I see a sponge in here. I'm just going to speckle some of the burnt sienna on here to kind of break up the red-brown. Gotta be honest with you, I don't think I've ever painted base scenery before, so I'm kind of making this up as I go. But don't write this down. Okay, a little burnt sienna. Let's see what we got here. German black brown. That sounds good. Pineapple pizza is my favorite. There you go. Let's just drop a little bit of this around here on the big rocks. And kind of speckle that around. I have no idea if this is going to look good or not, but we're going to try. And then let's see what else we got. Chocolate brown. Oh, we got a bunch of people watching tonight. Let's just do a little bit of this around here, a little highlighty. And we'll go in for some greens because we all know Endor is very green. But I just want a little brown, ground-covered base. Can you hear the thunder in the background? Makes it sound so ominous. Belle, of course, being a dog, is always worried that she's about to get rained on. She doesn't really understand houses and how they work. Let's get a light rust, highlighty browns. Yeah, that's nice. That looks ground covery. I like it. All right, now let's find some greens. Just a little bit of green, and then I'm going to try something weird with other greens. Do I have any green? I don't even know that I have anything green. Are you green? What color are you? Why don't they see their color? Green zinc chromate. No, that's not really green. Maybe I don't have any green. No, that's not green. No, not green. Green, 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 green. The only green I have is probably some OD green downstairs. Olive. Dark green. That's not really. And more olive. Yeah, we'll go with the olive. Do you prefer stippling with the brush? I would prefer a sea sponge, but I don't have any nearby. And I didn't want to take a break and go run away to go get one because I'm already late. So I'm going to go with my mixer because this has kind of been sitting for a very long time. It's very thick and goopy. Yellow and blue make green. Yeah, but not the kind of greens that I'd be looking for. Like, I have greens, but I wanted like a foresty green kind of thing. That's it. Let's go with this. Just a little bit of speckling around here. Just a little bit of green mottle. And then I'm going to hit it with a paper towel to really blend it all together. And then I'm going to hit it with some actual fluff to really make it all come together. There you go. That looks to me like some ground cover. It works for me. All right. And normally I would let the paint dry and let you guys sit here and watch paint dry, which is really funny. But we're in a rush. Belle, do you want to look at the camera? Are you going to say hi to any of these people? That's the fan. That's what's making that noise. Say hi to her. Nah, she's not going to turn around. Just know she's here. All right. Where was I going? Glue. Elmer's glue. The paints are falling. We'll speckle a little bit around. The paint's wet already, so some of it will stick anyway. But we can get a little crunchy around here. Belle's getting excited now because all of her, treats come in Ziploc bags, so she thinks I'm about to give her a treat. This is some fluffy green stuff. I'm going to put a lot down, but then we're going to scrape some off. So don't get too excited about how much I'm putting. I have some other colors as well, but let's start with this one. And then we're going to go back to the paper towel and press it in. We're going to have to definitely peel some of this out of the footprints to make sure that the footprints are clean so that the ATST can fit in there. Shake it all out. Okay. And a little cleaning up of the footprint to make sure the foot will fit. Okay, let's find another color. This is a slightly darker, so we'll do another layer. Okay. Over here and on the edges for like a darker green. Clean the tip. Always clean the tip. You know it. What happened? I missed, what's the Elmer's glue? Oh, to glue down the matting. So this stuff is like chunk and really coarse. I may even have to do a little paint over this, a little airbrushy wash just to get it down. It's a little too bright green for me, but let's see. Make sure you press it into the glue so it sticks. Let's see what other colors do we have in here. Got a little moss. Does this look Endor-y, or is this more swampy Dagobah? We'll put a little bit on top. What else do we have? That's more coral. That won't work. Okay. I'm now covered in this green stuff. Hopefully I don't get pulled over by a cop. They'll be like, we know what that is. Belle, say hi to everybody. Look. There you go. She don't care. Do a little bit of this. I gotta forget to open the top. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I like this stuff better than the dark green that I just did. But, well. And the beautiful part, this stuff dries clear. So once you're done, you won't even know that it's there, even if you have like an extra glob somewhere that you think, oh no, I left a glob of white glue. It's okay. Nobody's going to know. Our little secret. Okay. Clean the tip. Right, Belle? You don't care. She's like, I thought there was going to be food involved in this. Oh, that's very... I think that looks great. Looks like a nice little chunk of Endor, right? All done in like 5 minutes. There you go. People pay good money for bases like this, for their miniatures. You know, I kind of even like the dark green. I'm even okay with that. I might not even touch that up. I think I want a little bit more around this edge. This edge is just kind of empty and plain. And I'm going to use all the little bits that are left down here. Ooh, that was a big thunder roll. Whoa. We are in the middle of a giant storm down here in Atlanta. It is cray-cray out there. Saw a guy with a boat, two of a bunch of animals. Actually, no, Ken Ham's ARC experience, which is not too far from here, was actually being shut down. You okay, Belle? It's okay. You really ought to enter the... I really should enter one of them. I went to one once down here in Atlanta, and I was pretty impressed by it, but I honestly thought I could have at least placed in a couple of the competitions. A lot of the kits were kind of cheesy. But there you go. I think that's a nice little bag. I don't usually make bases. If you look at all my kits, they're kind of on stands or just landed. I really don't do bases well, so that's not normal for me. So let's take a look and make sure this guy fits. Let's move these little leads out of the way. Oh yeah, that's going to look great. All right. So when all is said and done later, we got this guy once it's all painted up. We'll call those bits shake. All right, there you go. We got a new term. That's new for me. I think it looks good. Make sure it doesn't fall off. And sprinkle it. I'm sure you can hit it with another top coat to give it even more, to lock it all in. But, you know, I think I'm good for that. All right. Now, what time is it? Let's see. It's 10 o'clock. So we'll do a couple of more minutes. I'm going to let this set aside to dry. Let's try painting Chewbacca. How about that? Okay. You stay here. Belle, I'm going to paint Chewbacca now. Belle has actually met Chewbacca. And she bit him, which was pretty funny. Alright, let's shake off all of this. Now, I am also equally bad at painting figures. So this should be fun as well. Let's grab scissors. I know I've got a thing of hemostats. You know what I'm noticing as I'm playing with this? These hatches are moving a lot. So I'm going to glue them in. Oh, well, I guess that's just how they are. All right, I'm going to leave them. Never mind. Ignore that. Delete that from the record. Didn't clean the tip. That's a point off for me. Okay, that's all done. That's all done. I'm going to put away all this grass stuff so I don't get arrested. What a Wookiee! Hey, Brian. Yeah, we just mentioned that I changed the head for open because you pointed out our incorrectness of that. All right. Put those away. Now I know down here somewhere I have a pair of hemostats, and they for some reason keep disappearing. I'm going to blame the dog. I will always assume that she's the one stealing my stuff when I'm not looking. And I'll move the thing over there. Let's move you over here. Get you out of the way. And I'm going to assume it's just gone because I don't know where it is. And I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. I'm sure Bella will turn it in later. Alright, I was going to use that to hold Chewbacca by the foot so I can paint him. But, you know, his lower half isn't really going to be seen because it'll be inside the tank, so I can paint that pretty well. You're not at anything. Oh, thank you. I like to think, you know, I always have that kind of self-doubt of what the hell am I doing. But what do we got here? I'm going to go with the red-brown for Chewbacca, same as we started on the base. And try not to paint the bandolier, though I can't promise that. I'm going to try and do a couple of different colors on him, because he's got some variations. In his fur. Yeah, the brown that they have on this is pretty lame. Even just with that little bit of that red-brown, just really brings out that Chewbacca-ness. And maybe we'll even bring in some blonde highlights for him. This was the 80s, you know. Blonde highlights were all the rage on Kashyyyk. Still pissed that in Force Awakens they didn't put a little white around Chewbacca's muzzle like he's starting to get old too, you know. He's the only one they didn't age at all. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Little base brown. I'll paint his little pouch. And the bandolier is brown too. I'm going to paint that as well. I'll probably go in with some other color for that later, though. And little highlights for the little boxes. Those are going to be fun to paint in silver. Ugh. Okay, so that's the base. I need a slightly lighter brown. Let's go. Burnt sienna is a little too light. Mahogany brown. What color does that look like? A funny story. The guy that taught me models used to piss on steel wool and collect the rust flakes. Wow, that's a little detailed. All right. Right, Bill? Okay. And we're going to do a quick dry brush of this color, of the mahogany brown, just to kind of break up the colors on Chewbacca. I want to go do it again, just slightly even lighter. Because he is definitely not all one color. All right. Woo, it's hot. Okay. Light rust. The chocolate I'm going to use for the pouch. That's about the right color for the pouch. And then I'm going to base down the line of his bandolier. And sometimes I miss, but I don't care. Okay, he's coming along nicely. Little Chewbacca. Now the eyes and stuff, whoa man, I don't know if I can get in there. I have to use a Q-tip and some white. Not a Q-tip, I'm sorry, a toothpick. Don't know if this is going to work. This might be too small to make it really worthwhile. A little toothpick pack. Find a sharp toothpick. Get a nice steady hand. Okay, that didn't work at all. That was like a clown. That went too far. All right, let's wipe that off. That will be a Q-tip. And try that again. I suck at doing eyes. Actually, that kind of worked. I kind of wiped down enough of it that it actually kind of works. What I will do, let's get rid of the white so I don't screw up anymore on that. I will take a touch of the brown on the Q-tip. And fix the bottom. Yeah, that kind of worked. Alright. He's got little eyes. I don't know if we can... Woo! Just the tiniest dot. You got a problem with that, Belle? I cheated. That's all right. I screwed up and fixed it. That's how it works. I want a slightly lighter color to get like... He's got weird little bangs. Light rust. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. There we go. Exactly the color I was looking for. Paper towel to wipe off my sweat because it is hot in here. Ugh, fun little bit of trivia. I opened the window in this room for the first time in 3 years. Just for tonight, because I was sweating. Teeny tiny brush. I'll give Chewbacca some highlights. Because again, he is not all one color. Contrary to some of the Chewbacca cosplayers out there who like to make him all one color. Alright. It's a little blown out because of the light. My lighting sucks in here, but he's coming out pretty good. My eyes aren't that good. Yeah. But luckily, I'm still nearsighted, so I can see these stuff up close really well. Yeah. Alright. Next up, we need a little tiny dot of black for his nose. This is the greatest thing I ever bought. Oh, yeah. Some of these paints haven't been opened in a while, so they start getting stuck. Teeny dot of a nose. Let's see if we can do that with a Q-tip or a toothpick. Chewbacca nose. All right, now for the hard part. It's the silver on the bandolier. What color should we use? Let's go. What do we got here? Like that. Chrome silver is a little too shiny. Chrome silver again. Titanium? I don't know if titanium's the right color. Flat aluminum, that's what I'm looking for. Flat aluminum was the answer, Belle. Flat aluminum. Okay, now I need a super tiny brush. Super tiny brush. I like these because they have the little finger holders. Far side, yeah, no. Far side, I got a lot of friends who were all far side. They're great at shooting. They can't do this kind of stuff. Okay, super tiny. Super fine detail, just on little Chewbacca. Okay, now for the back. Now I have to bring this to a convention to get Peter to sign it. What should we do for the highlight on there, on his pouch? Let's try... I want to do a black... Maybe I'll do a black wash. Let's do a little tiny black wash. Just to kind of make all the edges on the pouch pop. Pop. Black wash. This is a kind of a transparent black. And I've still got a little silver on the paintbrush because I'm lazy about cleaning. But it helps add a little highlight to the edges of everything. So there's some kind of little standout. So the pouch looks like a separate thing from his body. I'm going to use this as well at kind of the edging where the mask fur meets the chest. On the front and the back. What's the matter, Belle? You going boring you? There we go. And a touch of this as well on his mouth. Whoa, thunder. Don't worry, Belle. It's okay. You're not going to get hit by lightning. Yeah. I gotta be honest with you, for a guy who doesn't usually paint figures, it's pretty damn good. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the lighting to show any of this. Man, I really do suck at lighting in this place. Come on, focus. Focus. What do you think? Aside from the ease of use, what's the advantage of blackwash? Ease of use, that's it. It's really just because it's easier. You can buy, like I got this pack making a mess, of like 8 different washes, and they're already pre-mixed, pre-thinned, blue, red, flesh, sepia, gray, umber, black, and I'm sure there's another color in here somewhere. So it's just totally for ease of use. It really just makes it, rather than having to, every time you need a little bit of a black wash, mixing it up, or a brown wash or something, you just break these out and you're done. I mean, I'm actually really impressed with little Chewbacca. Let me see if I can, come on, zoom. No, it's not going to zoom. I don't know how that works. Well, yeah, you got little tonal variations for his hair and his little muzzle. And his little pouch sticks out, and he's got his, it's all painted up and ready. I think that's fantastic. What do you think, Belle? You want to eat it? She's like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat that. I'm going to eat that Chewbacca. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Did you just snot on Chewbacca, Belle? I am going to call Chewbacca done. Look at the paint on his finger. There you go. And the base is done, so all we got left is the main body to paint it and assemble it, which we'll do next week, because it's 10:30 already, and I apologize for being late. So next week, put it all together. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He looks fantastic. Looks like it came right out of the movie, Belle. Right out of the movie. You don't know movies. All right. All right, so this is it. This is me and Belle signing off for another week of us messing around. Thank you, guys. I'll post a picture of him with normal lighting, because this light sucks, so you guys can see it a little bit better. All right. Thank you, guys. We will talk to you guys later as Steven just joins. Bye, Steven. See you guys, and Mitchell later.